this video, I'm going to show you simple CRUD operations in PowerApps with Dataverse. You already know what is CRUD, C-R-U-D, CRUD operations. In my previous videos, if you see, we have already showed you how to do CRUD operations with REST API, CRUD operations with JavaScript object model in SharePoint. Okay, this create, read, update, delete. Okay, these four operations we will do in these PowerApps with Dataverse as a backend. Okay, so now first if you want to practice PowerApps, you need to join in the Microsoft 365 developer program. Okay, so if once you got that account, you must go to office.com, and on left side you can see all the license for you. So here you click PowerApps, and in PowerApps here on the left side you can see data. Okay, this is the one Dataverse. Here the tables will be available here, and you can create a table and add some data to that so that we can use that as a data source for our CRUD operations here. Okay, first of all I will create a table here with the name mobiles. Okay, so here many mobiles everybody is interested in. So okay, so let's take this table name as mobiles. Okay, I'm just creating it. So now I created a table name with mobiles, and you can see the columns here. The default column is the name here. Okay, so after some time slowly the other default columns will come here. Okay, so now here I want my own columns. Okay, let's say here brand, here mobile brand, first one. In my tables I'm creating the columns now. Okay, this is the mobile brand, say like Apple, Samsung, etc. Okay, so done. Mobile brand I have created, it's a text one. The next one is the cost of that. Okay, cost will generally we can take a currency or a number kind of thing. Here we have a whole number. Here I'm just taking this whole number. You can also take currency if you want. I'm just taking here whole number here. Okay, so this is required, we can keep required. If we don't want, we can just keep it as an optional. Okay, done. And coming to the next one, cost we have created now. So and let's create one more, manufacturing date, MFG date. Okay, so here I'm taking the data type as date only. Okay, done here. So now here if you see what is the required field in all these here. Okay, there is one status, there is one kind of say name here, primary name column. This is actually we don't require it, so we'll just click it and make it as an optional here. Okay, done. So now we have created the columns. Okay, and let's save the table. So now we have created the tables and the columns. Now the next step is to add some records. Okay, let's go to data here, and there is no records here. If I want to add record, I need to give the password here again. So this actually this Dataverse is most more integrated with the Microsoft Dynamics 365, so it's taking some time to integrate with that now. Okay, So in the heading and editing record it's saying, let's click OK. So now here you can see only two columns, name and owner, but we need to add more number of our own custom columns values, right? So for that, in my previous video I have showed you how to do that, but anyways I'm going to show now. You can do that in two ways, three ways actually. One is the edit data in the Excel, and since I'm working on Mac, I don't have Excel here, so I'm not going to use this. And also if you have an Excel sheet, you can import here from the get data. This is the one other method. First method is to edit the data in Excel and get the data from the Excel. Okay, so the third one is here, go to forms. Okay, go to forms, and here you can see main form. Here information is there, right? Click this one, and here click general, and you can see name owner here, right? Only two columns. So if you add more columns, then we can add our data here. So on the top there is form field here, so I want to add mobile brand here. Just drag and drop. Okay, now, and again, what is the manufacture date for this mobile brand? And now one more is left, that is cost. Okay, we can keep here wherever we want. Okay, so name, mobile brand, owner, everything is here now. And save this and publish this. Okay, publish. And once you publish, now you are able to add these records. Okay, go back, and now you click add records. Here go to data and click add records. Now you will see the columns which we have created now. Previously we are only able to see name, mobile brand, name and owner, but we don't need name and owner, right? So we can also go here, and we can, if you want, we can go to the form and we can view forms and go to the main form, and we can remove if you want to not want to show here. Okay, yeah, we can remove, like we can hide here, so we can do this, but anyways we don't require this much here. Okay, so if you want, you can hide on phone, hide everything is here, formatting, hide. See here, just if you click here, when selected cell is hidden by default and can be shown using the code, these things are there. Okay, now I selected this name, and if I click here, required form fields cannot be deleted. Okay, it's telling it's okay now, no problem. So now let's go to normal add records, and just we will add the record here. Okay, just let's go back and click here, data, add record. So now add the mobile brand. I'm adding Apple 13. Okay, manufacturing date maybe this October Sunday, like 5th, this September 27th or somewhere. Cost is like, say here, 70,000. Okay, and let's save it. And I want to add one more brand, Samsung A52 5G. Okay, this one is like September 20th. The cost is 37,000. Yes, I'm saving it, and let's add the new one. Save it, and let's add the new one here, like say OnePlus 9R. Its manufacturing date is around September 1st, and cost you keep like 27,000. Okay, now I have three say records. Okay, let's go back and save and close everything. And here if you want to see all the what are the records you added, click refresh and you can see all, but you are not able to see the other columns. So just go to the views, and here in the views there is a here public view, here active mobiles, click that, and here you can see only name created on side. If you want to view a column, just select that column, mobile brand view, and you want to see manufacture date, and if you want to see cost, okay. And if you don't want here, you can remove if you want, or you can click, no problems, just move it like this. Here we can remove here, save it and publish it. Now go back again to your data add records page. Here go to data, and now you can see the mobile brand manufacturing at cost. Okay, now we created the records and the table which is ready. Now let's go to PowerApps again, and now let's start creating the application here. Okay, so now click canvas app from blank. Here you name it as CRUD operations. Okay, create. So first operation is read all the data, read all the records. So from where we will read the records? From the data table, some table in Dataverse. Okay, so screen we can rename to details screen, read screen. Okay, read screen, SCR means screen here. Okay, so now in this screen, I will add and insert a data table here. Okay, where is my data table? Here, forms. It's okay here. Okay, data table is there. You can use data table, or let's try gallery. Okay, let's try gallery because it has more flexibility. So go to gallery here, select the blank vertical. So now here you can add the table. So here our table name is, what's our table name? Mobiles. Okay, mobiles. You select mobiles here, and now here in the data source it's showing mobiles, views, fields, blank. Here you can select title, subtitle and body. Okay, and now you will be able to see Apple 13 here, all these things. And so here the fields we just need say suppose cost, mobile brand, and mobile brand here, cost, manufacturing date. Okay, no problem. So now you can see all this, right? So now this is the read page. Okay, add an icon here little bit to show a rectangle here. Okay, with some label, say something like read from Dataverse to Dataverse. Make it 25. Just change the font here. Read from Dataverse. Okay, so now we have read all the data from the Dataverse table mobiles, and now you can see the data. Okay, the screen is ready now. So in the CRUD we have completed here R. We have completed R here. We have completed R here. Okay, so read. Now we have left with create and update Update means like we can say it says edit and delete. Okay, now let's see how we can do create. So now if you want to create, so some navigation must be given here. Okay, so let's give here a plus symbol here. Go to the icons. Okay, this icon I don't want anyways, but select this icon to place one ad here. Okay, so I will bring the ad here. Okay, now I will delete this, not necessary for us. Now we can delete this in the, and so but ad means only one ad will be there, so we don't need this one. Also we can just keep like a button here in the bottom and create an item. We can say something like this, or we can delete, we can create an icon here on the top saying that, which will give the impression to add. Okay, now this is how our icon is there. Now if we click this icon, it must take to the page where we can add. Okay, so we need to design a screen now for adding, or say creating. Okay, now let's add one more screen here. So here I'm taking the screen, rename it like create SCR. Okay, so in this screen let's add this same okay. Now here we can name it as create a record. Okay, let's change the options here a little bit. Okay, now add the white color, and this is the one. Save this, copy this, and here just paste it saying that this is the create. Okay, now let's add a form or whatever which will add the records into that particular table now. Okay, for that let's go to the top, and you can see here forms. Okay, so I'm clicking here edit. So don't worry about why we have selected edit have options. Edit form is actually after changing the modes, by default it will be in edit mode. We can change that to new mode also here, but first we need to link with that particular table. Okay, so in the data source again select the mobiles, and now you can see mobile manufacturing date and cost. I want it like one layout, horizontal like this. Okay, like this I want. And since this is a new form, in the default mode you select new here. Okay, and add a button here to save data or submit. We can say like submit record. Okay, submit record. Now here you can see. So now we need to write a simple formula to save this data into the Dataverse. Okay, now select the button on the on select property. The formula is by default the false is there. Now our aim is like to save the data into Dataverse table, and once the data is submitted to the Dataverse column values, it must again go back to the home page, home screen, say like read screen. Okay, so now here submit and submit form. The submit form, what is the form name? Form 1. Okay, form 1 here. So after this what we have to do, like navigate to navigate to read screen. Okay, let's give here some transition like this. Okay, now we need to save this first, CRUD operations. Okay, Control S. So now we are saving the application, and it will take some few minutes, and it's done now. And I can go back and now go to the main screen, read screen, and in the plus symbol give the navigate, and when you click it, it must navigate to the create screen. Okay, so let's play. So now you can see this read from Dataverse is completed here, and if I click plus button here, plus icon, it is taking to me the screen which is known as create a record. Here actually we perform these create operations. Okay, let's create one record now here. So take now, so lava mobiles have some lava gold, something like that, and the manufacturing date you can select August 15th or August 16th here, and you can select some date. It's not necessary now. This cost is just make it like 3000, and submit record. Once the record is submitted, it must navigate to the main screen. Okay, submit record. So now the one lava gold is added here. Okay, so you can see now, and it is also working fine. So that is create operation. So now we have completed two operations in the CRUD. First one is read, second one is a C, create. Now the left things are update and delete, so let's do those. Okay, now let's come to our main screen. Since update and delete are associated with the individual record, so we will place an icon here. Just move it here like this, select this, don't deselect or do, just select this and keep it selected. Okay, and go to icons here, and here you want to edit, right? Click this pencil button, so just move here the first one. So now you can edit. This is the edit symbol generally. Okay, now for edit we need to design a edit screen. So just like create screen. Okay, now go to the screen here and just copy those headers and labels, and just paste it here. But first we need to rename the screen. Okay, so this screen is for update or edit, so you can write like update SCR. Okay, so now let's add this and change here the text update. In the brackets I'm clicking like edit a record here. Let's change this C to U. This is for update. So okay, now let's add a form here. So form we need to add here. So edit form we are adding here. So edit and give the mobiles as a data source, and here layout horizontal, columns 1. Okay, now here, but actually what is meant by edit or update? It must pre-filled with the previous data. item, so then only we can update that previous data, right? But here we can see empty. So whatever we select in the first page, first record, that record details must come here. That is our aim. Okay, now let's keep here update. So actually here, if you go here read screen, if you select this icon, it must take us to the update screen with along with this April 13 September 70,000 this data, right? This is what actually we are in gallery and we are selecting an record, so we need to check anything like property gallery dot selected will give us that particular item or record. Okay, so now let's go to the first know the name of this gallery. This gallery name one is the name of the gallery, and go to the update screen, and to get this individual record values, select this form 2. For every form there will be one property known as item, so this item must get from the item which is selected in that particular gallery. So the gallery is gallery 1 dot selected. Okay, so now we can see here April 13 September 70,000, everything is coming now. Okay, so now we have pre-populated that particular selected record here by changing the formula in the form property known as item property. Okay, so now in the update we need to write to submit this form 2, and again navigate to the read screen. So like same here, submit form, and give the form name form 2 here, and again navigate to read screen, comma, here just give some transition. Okay, now you are good to go. Okay, so let's go to first screen and link this update screen there. Okay, first save it. Let's go to the read screen and select this and give here navigate to update screen, update scr, comma, screen transition dot fade or something. Okay, now let's play it. Okay, this is read. Now we need to update, right? So I want to update this April 13 cost. Okay, so I'm going to click this April 13 here. So it took me April 13 and cost we got, and I'm going to change this amount to 90,000 and let me update. Once it is updated successfully, it must go back to the new screen. Okay, and I updated, and you can see the updated value here. Okay, so now we have completed update operation. We completed 3 now: create, record, read and update, and now the pending one is delete. Okay, so let's recollect how we have done this edit one more time. So the trick is the selected part, how to get this selected item into that particular screen. So here our gallery name is gallery 1, and if I click this, it will consider like gallery 1 dot selected. Selected means the selected record, so that property must be assigned with the item property of that particular update screen form 2 here. If you go and see here, item gallery 1 selected is there. Okay, so this is a trick which is populating that particular selected record here. Okay, now let's start creating the delete screen. So for that, click new screen here. So now here we need to rename this first. Okay, delete, and we already copied the header, paste here. So here let's write delete a record and make it as D. Okay, now let's get the data first, just like how we have done for update. Okay, so take a form and assign to that particular Dataverse table here, and columns 1, and here vertical layout, and here the trick how to populate again the data, but the data must not be in a editable mode, right? It must be like just like view mode. So here in the form properties you can see default mode edit. If you make view here, you can see only the data here, but whatever is selected in that particular gallery, that data must be visible here. So okay, so for that, in this form there is a item property, as we know before. Here just give gallery 1 dot selected. Okay, so now you can see the data. So this data we need to delete now. Okay, so for that, let's add a button here and keep here delete. Okay, so you can see now how easy this PowerApps is. We can do things in with low code. Okay, in the delete, now we need to add a property. Once it is deleted, it must go to the main screen. See, our main screen is read screen here. So here there is a formula we need to invoke. Call the function remove. Okay, so what remove will do here? Remove it will remove the rows from the collection. Collection means our say table. So our table name is mobiles. So from these mobiles, what we need to exactly remove? The one here in the formula, it is showing an item. So what is the item you want to, you are actually seeing? This item is coming from the gallery. From the gallery, what is this item? This item is the one which we selected. So here also you mention like gallery 1 dot selected. Okay, now this is working fine. Now it will remove, it will delete the item, selected item. Now after this delete, we need to go to the read screen here, reads comma screen transition cover right. Okay, what you can keep whatever you want the transition here. So we have completed now the delete screen. So now we need to link this delete screen in the main screen. So go to the read screen here, and let's add one more icon, trash icon. So go to the select this icon first. You must select this icon and then you must select these icons, then only you can get all these in the gallery. That is a procedure in gallery. If you don't select this icon and if you create an icon, it will come outside of this gallery. If you want this icon into inside this gallery, you must select this first one and add the icon, the trash bin, to delete. Okay, so reduce the size a bit and keep here. Okay, now let's link this with the delete one. Okay, so if I select this or click this, it must navigate to delete screen. Okay, after deleting, what we need to do? Again we need to navigate, to main screen, read scr. Okay, so we can add some transition effects we want. Okay, screen transition dot cover. Okay, now read the delete is also ready now. Okay, let's play it. Let's just click it once. Let's see where it will take. It's not taking anywhere. It's just going there and coming back. It means something we need to change here. Here navigate. we have actually missed this remove one. I think here. Okay, we have given two navigates. Okay, so okay, now let's see. If I click this, it's nowhere it is taking, so let's check here. Okay, it's in read screen. You need to remove here and give delete screen. Okay, now let's play it and click it, and now it's taking to Apple 13 everything. And if I click delete, this Apple 13 record will be deleted and it will go to the navigation. Now it is a delete record operation. Delete, it's deleted, and you can see only Samsung, OnePlus, Lava is there. Apple is deleted here. This is how we can do this delete operation, similar to the update operation here. And if you want, while deleting, so you can also, while clicking delete, you can also show them a nice pop-up while deleting. If you want to really delete, say yes or no, like that also you can create some good interaction with the user, so that our clients like that pop-ups in the PowerApps. Okay, so now let's go to the, now let's delete this Samsung, and now you can see only two items. Okay, now let's see, we have completed all these four operations. Create, this is one create. Okay, so you cannot see anything. See, when you are creating a record, no item to display is coming. So these type of things, if you face any time problem form 1, so it is because of this default mode problems. Okay, so if you need to always reset the form every time. Okay, once this is submitted, you need to always reset. Okay, now after submit, you need to reset it. Reset form of form 1, but for editing and delete, that is not necessary. Only for this edition is necessary, like adding a record. So now let's save it. Now again go to the read screen here, and if you click edit, so you can see the data here. And if you want to edit, you can edit. So I want to edit a little bit. NR here, OnePlus 9R 5G. Okay, let's add 5G here and update it. Once it updates, it will go back to the navigate to the read screen. Okay, it's performing a little bit slow. So now you can see OnePlus 9R 5G. Okay, same like delete also same. Okay, so this is how we have completed the, if you see, read, create, update, delete, the CRUD operations here. We have completed all the CRUD operations here. Okay, so just practice this with the Dataverse, and once if you are okay with that, you can also try with the SharePoint data source. Here if you see, we have used the Dataverse table here. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.